everyone, and welcome back to the show. Today on your daily starter, I want to talk about this idea of shortcut to success, right? I'm looking for a shortcut to success. I mean, what's up with that? Hello friend, this is the voice of Ademola Morebishi. Hello friend, you see, we are just human, right? We like this idea that we can get things done in a short period of time. When people talk about success, we start looking for, okay, what are the tips? What is the wisdom? How do I go about achieving success in my own life? How do I go about building for myself a life of success and super achievements? A lot of times when we talk about success, we talk about what's the fastest way to achieve success? What is the shortcut to success? A lot of times, no? And there's this thing my secondary school principal used to say, right? That the only shortcut to success is hard work. And I think that's a bit depressing, right? Who wants to work hard, right? We don't want to work hard for success. We want success and we want it now, today, right away. In 10 minutes time, 30 minutes time, 1 hour's time, right? You want success, you want it right now, you want it today. But honestly, if you think about it, this is what you're going to discover at the end of the day. You see, when we say we are looking for shortcuts, that this is the normal way it should be done, but we say, okay, I want to follow a shortcut instead. What you're going to discover most of the time is that the shortcut will end up taking way longer than the normal route. Like, if you've gone through the normal route, pay the price, get it done, and at a predetermined time, as opposed to saying I'm looking for a shortcut. So I'm trying to, save time, save resources, I don't want to do it properly, and things like that. So at the end of the day, I realized that this shortcut, right, actually turns out to be more expensive than the normal route. A lot of times when we tell ourselves we don't have time to do things properly, to do things the right manner, saying we are looking for shortcuts, claiming we are working smarter, right? What happens a lot of time is that we skip some fundamentals. And something about fundamentals is that the fundamentals lay a foundation. Fundamentals, foundation, right? The fundamentals will lay the foundation. And when the foundation is in place, then I can do every other thing I want to do. So a lot of times when we're looking for shortcuts, we tend to be half-baked, half-cooked. So half of the time we don't know what's going on because we've not taken our time to understand the fundamentals. You see, if you want to go far in life, you can't, there's no two ways about it. You have to do things the proper way. You have to do things the right way. We do things right, not because of just whatever is happening now, but because in the long term, right? In the long term, you would realize that it is just best to do it the normal way. When people say shortcut, for example, a child is in primary 5, primary 4, primary 5, you want to skip on the final class in primary school and ship them off to secondary school and like that, right? A lot of time, that extra year would have been beneficial to the child. If you run the child through primary school and secondary school, well, the child can still get jammed, right? And after secondary school now, spending an extra year or two in order to mature enough for what lies ahead, isn't it? Last, right? Last, in the workspace, in the workplace, nobody's going to come here and say, hey, I'm your senior because I graduated 2 years before you. Does that make any sense? You understand? This happens in life, Rather than settle down for a long-term training, you're looking for shortcuts. Can I do a 3-week training here, another 4 weeks training here, another 2 weeks training here? At the end of the day, you'll be half-baked and you'll not be able to have the complete picture that you ought to have. Honestly, when it comes to acquiring knowledge, when it comes to proper training, I believe that the more time you spend in training, the more well-rounded you will be. When you go for short-term training, your instructor is forced to skim through a lot of fundamentals. The instructor is forced to skip some important things, ignore some certain things, and just give you what you want. At the end of the day, you think you are being smart, you think you are faster, but actually you've wrecked it, right? Because you will not have what it takes to go the extra mile. You don't have what it takes to go the full length, and that is the problem with seeking shortcuts. If you want to make it happen in your life, you can't keep looking for shortcuts. You have to settle down at some point and face your front and say, you know what, I'm here for the long term. I'm here for the win. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to do what I have to do. And I understand that success will eventually come. But right now, I have to be patient for it. I have to go through these things properly. Trying to skip steps is not going to pay you in the long run. You have to understand that. So all you have to do is to be sure you're in the right direction. Once you have that confidence that you're in the right direction, then you keep going, and you keep going. Forget shortcuts. If you are serious about a life of super success, massive success, forget shortcuts, all right? Forget shortcuts and you'll be better off for it. Why don't you repeat after me this morning? Say, God daily loads me with benefits. I am bold and strong. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. My name is Ademola Murebishe. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Remember, you can live a formidable life. Yes, you